Hi guys, I hope you're fine. So recently in September, I received a notification with an exciting offer. And then I made a transaction of 30,000 from a well-known application. So they said this transaction was not found to be genuine. So we are charging you some amount and we are initiating a refund. And they sent me a reference number after 3 days. So I made the transaction on September 4th and then I received an email of refund by September 9th. So according to any company policy, a maximum of 7 to 14 days is the time which they take to refund the amount. So within 14 days we have to get the amount reflected in our account. But then it was end of September, it was October, I was constantly calling their customer support, I was emailing them repeatedly and I have never received a response from them. So before I pass any further statements on this, I want you to hear this call recording and considering the fact that India is getting digitalized, I want you to be aware of this situation and know what exactly you have to do when you are facing some online fraudulent or hold status. And by the way, the call is very interesting.
Hi, welcome to NoBroker.com.
Thank you for calling No Broker. You are speaking with Ram. How may I help you today?
Yeah, sorry, who's this online?
My name is Ram.
Yeah, hi, this is Shanti.
Okay.
Recently I have made a transaction. Recently means on 4th of September, I made a transaction.
Okay.
So I would like to get an update. Actually, before 2 days I called you guys. So I got a reply from, on the call, one of your executive mentioned that, he'll be calling me back with the update on 20th after 2 days. But today is 21st. So I thought I'll call you back.
Let me have a check. Can I get the NRP number?
Can I give you my mobile number?
Yeah, sure. Just give me a minute. Yeah, tell me. Shanti.
Yeah.
Ma'am, if I'm not wrong, you transferred it to Mangalam. The last Mangalam. So this particular transaction was refunded on 9th of September from our end, ma'am. It was a payment of 30,000 rupees if I'm not wrong.
Yeah. But my account got debited with 30,300.
Yeah, the service charges are non-refundable amount.
Service
Apart
charges
from that,
from No Brokers or from PayZapp?
Ma'am, the service charge which you paid as 300 was no broker service charge.
No broker service charge. Okay, all right. So why was the refund initiated? If I can get a clarity on that.
Yeah, sure, ma'am. Ma'am, the refund was initiated as we asked for a rental agreement from you, but there was no rental agreement provided. So the refund was initiated by the backend team on 9th of September 2020 at 12:45:51 a.m.
12:45?
12:45:51 a.m. Once it's in the morning.
Okay.
Midnight, the refund was initiated.
Normal.
So, yeah, tell me.
How much amount was transferred?
It was 29.4 was refunded back.
Okay, so for refund, how much percentage did you guys charge?
It was 2% which was deducted and refunded back.
So 2% of 30,000 is around 600 rupees, yeah?
Yes, ma'am. And it was on September 9th it was refunded back. So you should have already received this particular transaction to your account.
But regarding the documentation rental agreement, I had in the email itself, while we were transferring, when I was transferring on September 4th, on your website it was clearly mentioned that rental agreement is not required. But later on, when I called your executive, you said in the terms and conditions it was mentioned that if no broker has the rights to ask for rental agreement. Seeing that information, I actually immediately mailed you guys saying what is the alternative document we have to submit.
Ma'am, there is no alternative document for rental agreement because being a rent payment application,
Mm-hmm.
we require rental agreement as this one as a validation proof.
Mm-hmm.
So this particular transaction was refunded post deduction of 2% of charges.
Including
The service
300 service charge. So around 900, right?
yes, ma'am. It's 2% plus service charge was deducted.
Okay. Service charge was deducted for a invalid transaction.
No, ma'am. I'll just tell you how it works.
Mm-hmm.
The service charge is paid in the beginning itself while doing the transaction.
Mm-hmm.
So that one was a non-refundable amount.
Okay.
2% on the rent amount was deducted and refunded back. So totally 29.4 thousand was refunded back to your ma'am on September 9, 2020.
This 2% charge was mentioned in any of the emails or on your website?
Yes, ma'am. The 2% it was clearly mentioned in our terms and conditions,
Mm-hmm.
stating that the service charges are non-refundable and if
Mm-hmm.
not provided with the rental agreement,
Mm-hmm.
there will be deduction of 2% of charges and the amount will be refunded back. And you would have also received the SMS for the same, ma'am, on 4th of September at 6:47 p.m.
Okay, regarding the email which you guys sent me.
Regarding the rental agreement upload link and if not uploaded, the refund thing also, ma'am.
But on the website it was mentioned optional, no? Is there any explanation for that?
Yeah, ma'am. Because few customers, what they say is, we got a feedback stating that they want to upload the rental agreement before the payment itself.
Mm-hmm.
Means before making a payment, before means if the system gets identified it to be not a genuine, we asking them a rental agreement. Before that itself, they want to upload a rental agreement. That is the reason it is being given to upload the rental agreement before the payment if you want. Or else if the system identifies, then we will be asking you via mail and SMS. We will be sending a link wherein you can upload the document.
Okay, so
Not
now my transaction was not found to be genuine. So you guys asked for document. I failed to submit, even though when I asked if there was any alternative document to submit as proof. So my refund was initiated on 9th of September, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So normally how long does it take from your team to refund the amount? I mean, how long does it take to reflect in my account?
Ma'am, it takes maximum of 5 to 7 working days. Within that, any time you could have received it, ma'am.
Okay, so from September 9th to 5 to 7 days should be
5 to 7 working days.
7 working days should be like how many on which day?
So it will be from September, so somewhere close to 18th or 17th of September, 17th or 18th.
Mm-hmm. 17th or 18th. So now, when in my last call, I sent my prepaid card statement to your executive, and if you are saying the details along with time and date, you can see it on the emails. Can you see the transaction?
If I'm not wrong, it is sent via Infinity or whatever is the name.
Yeah.
90.2694@gmail.com.
Yeah.
1 minute, ma'am.
Mm-hmm.
Ma'am, if you don't mind, can I place your call on hold for 2 minutes?
Don't place on hold. I'll stay on the line.
Ma'am, regarding this, we are waiting for an update from the backend team, ma'am.
So easy. Today it's 18th, right? I just want to know if I have you guys have initiated the refund.
Ma'am, regarding because this from our end, this was refunded on 9th of September itself. But as you said,
can I get reference number of the transaction? Not the ticket ID. The transaction reference number will be there, right?
It's RSND_FAE D6HK HWLHDUR.
So if I contact my bank with this ID, will I get an update on this?
Yes, ma'am. And one more thing, you have used your PayZapp to make the payment, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah, because your this transaction was allowed from your notification itself through PayZapp.
Yes, ma'am. Have you checked your PayZapp wallet for refund?
Yeah, I have already sent you statement from my prepaid card as well as my PayZapp wallet transaction details also I have sent you on email. Not now, actually on 25th itself. Like how you have told me like it's gonna take around 4 to 7 days. We have crossed the date. I have contacted you guys on 25th of September and today it's 18th October. I'm still calling to confirm what happened to the transaction for which I have received refund transaction ID and the details as you have sent. And before 2 days from your department, they told me that you guys have already initiated. I mean, when I spoke to one of your executive, he said within 2 days he'll contact me back with the details. And today is the third day. I waited for 2 days, and then I'm contacting you. Can you see the email from which one of your executive has sent me? Recent email. Thank you for writing for us. Allow us some time. We will check and update you as early as possible. On October 18th.
October 18th at 4:1. So we are waiting for an update from them, and I'll also from my end I'll escalate it on urgent priority to look into this. Just give me a minute. Ma'am, regarding this, I have escalated in a high priority basis, urgent priority basis to the backend team. We are waiting for an update from the backend team. If I'm not wrong, you spoke with Mr. Norman day before yesterday. That is on 18th, if I'm not wrong.
With whom?
Norman,
but on the call he told me some other name. Okay.
1 minute, let me have it. On 18th you spoke, right?
Yeah.
Norman. On 18th at 1:06 you spoke with Norman.
Okay.
And I think you are okay now. So regarding this, we are waiting for an update.
But on the call he told me another name because I asked him twice. So is it allowed to tell two different names?
No, ma'am. His full name is Norman Khan.
Then Khan is what he would have told me, right? Okay.
No, his full name is Norman Khan.
Did he actually raise any ticket on this?
Yes, ma'am. There is a ticket raised. We are waiting for the update from the backend team. They have to check and revert back to us. So we are waiting for an update. Once we get an update, either that team will directly notify you, or else from our end you will be notified, ma'am. But we are waiting for an update. Yes, there was a ticket by Norman. Only
by Norman, or earlier also the ticket was raised?
The ticket was already raised, ma'am. And
how many times?
There are totally 3 tickets with this particular thing. One was on the 18th, as I'm able to check, you had shared the statement. Okay, and I'll just tell you one more ticket ID was raised on 9th of September. Means there was a 9th of September, revert back. And 1 minute, and one more ticket I'll just tell you. Just give me a minute. One more is based on. Yes, ma'am. There were 2 tickets. No, I'm sorry. 2 tickets. One with the ticket ID 6118985. One with 6415507.
Okay, so only 2 IDs were raised, including.
Yes, because in the same ticket we followed this particular thing, ma'am.
Okay.
It will be whatever the details we will be sending to the backend team will be in the same loop in a single ticket ID.
No, apart from the transaction ID, I mean statement which I have sent before 2 days, I have already sent another statement from PayZapp and a confirmation from their backend team stating that there was no transaction with particular ID which you sent me. Can you see that email?
1 minute. Just give me a minute. Please find the attachment of the statement. There is one statement.
When did I send that?
It was 18th, that particular statement.
Apart from that, earlier also I have sent you guys.
From the same mail, 1 minute. From the same mail ID?
Yeah, same mail ID. It's on October 2nd.
October 2nd. October 3rd, we have got from you. October 3rd, we have got. Do check the status of PayZapp team response. I haven't received any refund yet.
And I have also mentioned the response of PayZapp support. That dear customer, thank you for writing to HDFC PayZapp team. We regret the inconvenience caused to you. However, we have not received refund from the merchant towards the below mentioned transaction. Here we request you to get in touch with the merchant for further assistance.
Yes, ma'am. For that itself, the ticket ID is 6118985, which I said earlier. That
Even on October 8th, I have sent an email. Dear whomsoever, what exactly is the issue? The floor supervisor whom I spoke mentioned.
Mentioned the day my money will be created and the reason will be mentioned. This was sold on October 6th. If I'm not wrong, this is what you have written.
Yeah. Now, what is the issue? Could you please refund my money?
Yeah. Regarding this, everything is in the same because we have a ticket ID in which the complete loop runs. Once whatever you mail, whatever we escalate to the backend team, it will be in the same thread, ma'am. Yeah,
but what I'm trying to say is, I have been contacting you guys from September 28th. From the time I had waited, even though you said 7 days, other people from your department told me 14 days. Some told me around 15 days. So post everything, again we started the conversation again on October 2nd. I spoke to your supervisor on 6th. I waited for 2 days and now you are asking me again another 2 days. So normally how long does it take for your department to sort these issues out and or normally being customers we'll be like we'll have to wait for making a mistake of trusting your company. Like what's the issue?
Ma'am, I'm extremely sorry. Regarding this, just give us because sometimes we have already escalated it and I have put it under urgent priority. Hopefully you'll get an update within next 2 working days for sure, ma'am, from the backend team. Because we are also waiting for the response from the backend team, ma'am.
Okay, so I'll just confirm with my bank also. So you are very sure that on 9th of September this transaction was initiated?
The refund was initiated, not transaction.
Okay, this refund was initiated.
Yes, ma'am, on 9th of September 2020.
Alright, so I'll wait for another 2 days for an update from you guys. Hopefully I may receive a call regarding this. And is there any I mean, now that you told me you have raised a ticket, is there any ticket number for this?
As I said, the ticket ID we raise in a single ticket in 2 loops. If you want, I can give you that ticket ID. You can directly save that particular ticket ID to us.
Okay, fine.
It's 6415507. 641 5507.
All right.
And one more is 6118985. But that one is linked to 641 5507. So you can directly say 641 5507. This is currently running thread.
Okay, fine. So another 2 days, huh?
Ma'am, I request you to give us some time, ma'am. For sure it will be required.
Okay, alright, forget about these things. Normally, when we do a transaction,
Yes.
like how you guys are notifying, earn money with No Broker Pay, you can earn up to 30,000 by just paying rent for a year by using your credit card. Okay, so when such notifications are sent from your end, when we pay our owner, normally how long does it take for the amount to be credited to our owner's account if every documentation which is mentioned optional is submitted? Then how long does it take?
The maximum time it takes is 2 working days, but most of the transactions are done within 1 hour or half an hour itself.
Okay.
The maximum time it takes is 2 working days. Within that, any time it can get settled.
Yeah. In the notifications also, it's even in your website, it's mentioned pay rent within minutes. So it's hours and days, huh?
No, it's most of the time it's like if you pay now, within few minutes or half an hour, it gets settled. But there are few transactions which need to be reinitiated or done something from the back end. That transaction takes maximum 2 working days. Within that, any time it can get settled.
Okay. All right. Yes, so 2 days, yeah. May I know your name?
My name is Ram Babu V. Full name is Ram Babu V.
Okay. Where is your office, yeah?
Ma'am, we are working from Bangalore, ma'am.
Bangalore, where exactly?
Sorry, ma'am, we can't disclose that. I'm extremely sorry, ma'am.
No, at least I am a person who trusted and paid 30,000, and my money is on hold from past 2 months, and I shouldn't be aware of where your office is even after 1.5 months.
Ma'am, I completely get it, ma'am, but it's against the company policies. I'm extremely sorry for that.
Are you guys like working from home or?
Yes, ma'am, we are working from.
Okay, fine. Thank you so much.
Okay, ma'am. Anything else, ma'am?
No, I just wanted to say even this call is recorded for quality and training purpose. Thank you so much. Guys, now that you have watched this video, wait for an update in my next video. I'll be telling you on what exactly to do when you're facing some situation like this. By the way, do not forget to subscribe to my channel and do follow me on Instagram. Join my Telegram group. The links are in the description box. And do check out my other playlist if that is of some interest to you. So I'll be back with another video soon. Bye for now.